How does a revolution for equality become a new tyranny? The animals overthrow their human farmer and decide to run the farm themselves. All animals are equal. That was the promise. But years later, the pigs who became the new rulers are walking on two legs, wearing farmers' clothes, drinking with humans at the same table. The 7 commandments on the wall have been reduced to a single line. Today's book is George Orwell's Animal Farm, written in 1945, but 75 years later. It's a story replaying every day in our companies, our societies, our social media feeds. The setting: a small farm in England. Farmer Jones drinks too much and barely feeds his animals. Old Major, the wisest pig, gathers them and gives a speech. Man is our enemy. We must rise up. Old Major dies. A few days later, the animals actually drive Jones out. They rename the place Animal Farm and write 7 commandments on the wall. Whatever walks on 2 legs is an enemy. No animal shall wear clothes. No animal shall sleep in a bed. No animal shall drink alcohol. No animal shall kill another animal. All animals are equal. The first months are a golden age. The animals work harder than ever. Harvests are bigger than under Jones. There's a new feeling in the air. Pride and equality. Joy and freedom. But 2 pigs emerge as leaders. Snowball, the brilliant idealist, and Napoleon, ambitious and ruthless. Power doesn't decay all at once. It happens in 3 stages. First, differentiation. One day the freshly milked milk and the apples disappear. Turns out the pigs took them all. When the others protest, the pig's spokesperson Squealer explains, "We are the brain workers. We need extra nutrition. This isn't for our benefit alone. It's for the entire farm." The animals accept it. The first small inequality is in. Second, violence. Napoleon unleashes his trained dogs and drives Snowball off the farm. No one can stop him. Power belongs to whoever has the dogs. Third, language manipulation. Over time, the 7 commandments slightly change. No animal shall sleep in a bed becomes, no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets. The pigs sleep in beds. No animal shall drink alcohol becomes, no animal shall drink alcohol to excess. No animal shall kill another animal becomes, no animal shall kill another animal without cause. The animals can't quite remember the original. Only the pigs can read. By the end, all the commandments are gone, replaced by one single line. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. If you read this only as Soviet satire, you're reading it too narrowly. What Orwell really saw was the universal mechanism of human power. Think about it. A startup grows into a corporation. At first they say, "We're flat, everyone is equal here." 5 years later, there's an executive floor. 10 years later, the company is the opposite of what it promised. They themselves can't pinpoint when it changed. Social media algorithms work the same way. They started with, "We'll let everyone's voice be heard equally." Now, one influencer's voice reaches further than 10,000 ordinary voices. Everyone is equal, but some are more equal. The key insight is this: power doesn't start corrupt. Power forgets that it's becoming corrupt as it becomes corrupt. And we forget too. Every time a commandment changes, the animals think, "I think it was always like that." Orwell's most chilling insight is that the animals don't allow this corruption out of stupidity. they allow it out of forgetting. Orwell ends the book with this scene. The animals look in through the farmhouse window and they see pigs and humans sitting at the same table. The creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again, but already it was impossible to say which was which. This isn't just a conclusion of despair, it's a question being asked of us. The organization you're in right now, the system you're following, the values you're defending. Do you remember how they compare to their original promise? If they've changed, when did it start? All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. The reason this line has lived for 75 years is that we are all still inside this corrosion process. If today's video moved you, pick up the book yourself. Animal Farm is under 200 pages. You can finish it in an hour. The original English edition is in the public domain. Free download on Project Gutenberg. Link in the description. Korean translations by Jeong-il from Minumsa are excellent. Old Major's first speech and the final scene have remained the clearest political fable in 75 years. Read them yourself. Next time, Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis. When the world keeps turning even after I disappear, what am I? How a 100-year-old beetle on a bed has become a portrait of us. Subscribe to meet a new book every Monday and Friday. See you in the next book.